He was greeted in Tel Aviv by Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid. Biden will also meet with Palestinian leaders in the occupied West Bank. He has been a steadfast supporter of Israel for decades and is expected to face questions also about the killing of Palestinian-American journalist Shireen Abu Akleh. Kimberly Halkett has this report.
The purpose of U.S. President Joe Biden's trip to Israel and Saudi Arabia is not entirely apparent. But just moments after landing in Tel Aviv, Biden made clear what he would not achieve.
We'll discuss my continued support, even though I know it's not in the near term a two-state solution. That remains, in my view, the best way to ensure the future of equal measure of freedom, prosperity, and democracy for Israelis and Palestinians alike.
This admission is likely to enrage Palestinians as Biden is set to meet with the head of the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas, on Friday. Palestinians are pushing for the U.S. to reopen its consulate in occupied East Jerusalem, limit settlement expansion, and press Israel for accountability in the killing of Al Jazeera journalist Shireen Abu Akleh, who is a U.S. citizen. Such goals are a challenge. With elections looming, future Israeli leadership is uncertain. On Thursday, Biden meets with caretaker Prime Minister Yair Lapid and conservative hardliner, former leader Benjamin Netanyahu, who may be plotting a comeback. That makes the White House aim of improving Israeli-Saudi security ties to counter Chinese, Russian, and Iranian influence in the region much more difficult.
The U.S. administration and its president want to visit the region with a motivation to create peace and stability. They should revise their foreign and regional policy with a look at public opinion across the region and change their behavior according to the realities on the ground.
Biden is a president under pressure and in need of a foreign policy win. With low approval ratings, record high inflation, and congressional elections in November, Biden's meeting with Saudi leaders later in the week. He hopes to convince them to pump more oil to bring down record fuel prices in the United States.
Joe Biden's trip comes out of an urgent need to address regional issues and a growing desire to make America's voice clear for what it is under his administration. The urgent need, yes, oil prices, inflation. The urgent need are allies who are continuously uncomfortable with their allies in the United States and are looking for alternative.
But while Biden seeks to project American influence with his trip, failure to accomplish any significant foreign policy achievements could backfire and underscore just the opposite: the declining presence and power in the Middle East of the United States. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, Doha.